The first item on your senior checklist is going to be to complete this skills assessment. So when you click that, it's going to take you to a page that looks like this. There are several different ways to complete this skills assessment. These first two, the worksheet and the cards, these are things that you would have to print off and do on paper and pencil at home. If you're interested in that, you can absolutely do that at home. But in order to get a completed mark on this item for your checklist, you'll need to go to this red button, Select Skills. So this is the digital version. And when you bring this page up, it's going to show you a whole bunch of categories of different skills that are utilized in the workplace. And different careers utilize these skills differently, and some careers are going to use these skills more than others. This is why it's important for you to sort these based on the skills that you find satisfying. So if a skill is really important to you or you really enjoy utilizing that skill, you want to make sure that a career you choose is something that's going to allow you to do that. So in order to place these skills on the ranking system, you're going to choose 5 that are most satisfying, 10 that are moderately satisfying, and 20 that are just somewhat satisfying. To place the careers or the skills, on your list, all you have to do is drag and drop them. So let's just say you really enjoy working on a team, you really enjoy talking. If you are a math person, maybe you really like calculating, so on and so forth. You're going to go through your top 5, your in between 10, and your lowest 20. You will not use all of the skills that are on this list, only fill up the spots that are available. When you're finished, you're going to come down here and you're going to click this button that says Get My Results. Now, I've already completed this once, so I will show you what your answers will look like. When you get your results, it's going to be broken down into several categories. The first one is going to be your summary. So these were the skills that I identified as my most satisfying, moderately satisfying, and somewhat satisfying. So I put those in rank. That's how mine turned out. Then it's going to assess those based on your personality types. So this is an assessment that's used commonly when people are looking to do career exploration, and it kind of just gives you a category for your personal personality based on the things that you ranked on your skills assessment. Are you more realistic? Are you more investigative, artistic, social, enterprising, or conventional? And you can kind of read about what those mean, and it'll give you a score for each. So for me, my highest was social and investigative. Then it's going to break down what are some career clusters. So if you remember from your freshman assessment, we did the career cluster activity. These are the same clusters, but it's going to use the answers that you gave on this skills assessment to give you a rating of what types of career clusters might suit you. So mine were at highest ones were education and training and human services. Which makes sense for me, being that I am in education and working as a counselor. My top 30 occupations, so the actual jobs that are within those clusters, these are the top 30 that would fit based on the answers that I gave. You can read through some of those. And then all the occupations that had any type of match to the answers that I gave. And again, you can see how many of the skills that I utilized, or the ones that I said were important to me, how many of those skills are actually used in that particular career. So you can see mechanics and mining and those kinds of hands-on jobs, not necessarily something that suits me based on those scores. So you can read through that list. The most important thing is when you get to the end of this assessment and you're looking through these results, that you hit this save button. When you hit save, again, it's going to ask you to just jot down your thoughts about the skills. You can put in any information that you want here. I'm just going to put today's date. Oops. There we go. And hit save. And now you can see that my answers are there. And when you go back to your checklist, that item will show as complete.